Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday evening. This is Stampin' Up with Jaimie's Facebook Live tutorial video. Normally I'm live Wednesday night, but this past weekend, I don't know, I double booked myself. I had a class at the same time, so I couldn't be at two places at once. And I'm actually kind of glad I didn't do it Wednesday because I had time today to play with new product. I've been super busy whipping out my product shares. I had such an amazing response, but with that comes a ton of paper and a ton of ribbon to cut up. And I finished cutting everything and I'm starting to put together the packages. So if you've ordered one of my product shares, they will go out in the mail tomorrow, which I'm super excited about. Tonight's card is one that I was immediately drawn to in the new catalog. Let me see. I was going to see if I can see what page it's on. Hi, Karen. Good evening. I love puzzles. I'm a kind of a crazy puzzle girl. So when I saw this, where is it? The Love You to Pieces stamp set. I knew I had to have it. Every fall, about like end of October, beginning of November, we whip out new puzzles and get going together as a family. And my girls are super into puzzles. And they become so good at it that we go through puzzles. We'll go through like a 1,000-piece puzzle like in a week. It's absolutely crazy. And then as soon as Christmas is done, we are done with puzzles. We don't pick it up again until the following fall. Anyway, so I'm saying all that to say that this stamp set was kind of near and dear to my heart. I thought, oh, I have to have this because then I can scrapbook our fun puzzle whatever as a family. Whenever I look at a stamp set, I really look to see what can I get out of it. Can I use it for multiple occasions? Can I use it for masculine and feminine cards, birthday cards, and especially scrapbooking? I'm always looking to see if I can use something for a scrapbook layout, and this one definitely fits all those things. So I'm pretty excited, and it comes with really cool dies. It's called the Puzzle Pieces Thinlits dies. It comes as a bundle. If you order them together, you get the 10% off discount, which is a nice little help. And these framelits are super cute, and we're going to play with them a little bit tonight. This guy here cuts out this very fun puzzle. It actually cuts out all these pieces, which is fun. And then you have this little guy over here that cuts out the single pieces, and it coordinates with both the phrases and this just outline. And then this fun, super fun heart, which is, I think, super cute. And that one would coordinate with that statement there. Hi, Kim. Good evening. We're puzzle people too. Oh, yes. I love a good puzzle. The problem is, I don't know, when I do a puzzle, I can't I don't know. Unless it's one I really love, I can't do it again. It's like reading a good book. I can't read a book more than once. I can't do a puzzle more than once. So if you have any good puzzles, we should swap because I have so many and I just won't ever do them again. Okay. So tonight we're using lots of new product, and this is super fun because I was cutting up my DSP today for my product shares and was like, ooh, which one am I going to use tonight? There's so many pretty paper. This paper here is from the Petal Promenade. Do you say promenade or promenade? One of them. DSP and the new catalog. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I've already started to cut it up. It's super floral, real like flower images, really girly images. And although I love feminine cards, I usually don't tend to go super feminine or girly. So I'm seeing this paper and I'm like, oh, that's really pretty, but what am I going to do with it? But the thing that I love about this DSP is you flip it over. So all of our paper is two-sided. And you have these, I love these colors, more subdued, like marble tones, texture tones, really subtle, very calm. I really like these. So we're using this tonight. This one here, I've already, as you can see, these are 12 by 12. I've already cut a piece off, which is always a little nerve-wracking when you cut off a new piece of DSP that you just cracked open. It's like, okay, we're making a commitment. Hi, Christy. Good evening. So this is really fun. Let me flip it over again. That's the other side. Really floral, fun images. which are a little of a stretch to me because I usually keep my cards, I don't know if you've noticed, but I usually don't use more than 2 or 3 colors in a given card. So to use something like this that has all those colors, it really stretches me a little bit. So I did use it, but I used it kind of sparingly. And that's my comfort level. So let's start off today. I literally created this card probably like half an hour ago. So normally I would have all the dimensions for you. So forgive me, I don't have them measured ahead of time. I'm going to have to measure as I go. But this is our standard 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. No, excuse me, that's not correct. 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2. Cardstock. Now this is a returning color. This is Mossy Meadow. This was an in color 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. And it's come back. It's back in the annual catalog in one of the color collections. And it's kind of like a deep green. It's not like a bright green. It's definitely a deeper green. Isn't like, hold on, what did she say? Isn't like a puzzle. Love this. And on the fly. Oh, yeah. Well, it was a little bit of a struggle, but I really like the end piece. Like I said, I usually like minimum colors. So I was kind of like, oh my goodness, this DSP has so many colors in it. But I really like the final product. Okay, so we're starting off with that. Then I took a piece of that petal promenade or promenade, whatever you say. I don't know which one's correct. That's the other side. But we are going to use the more, what is that called? The more not floral side of things. I've had 2 martinis and a mudslide. Christy Bunkoff, you have not. Are you on your face? Oh my goodness. This DSP here measures, let's see here, 3 3/4 by 5. And it's going on a piece of Whisper White that's just 1/8 of a size bigger. So 5 1/8. 5 1/8 and by 5 1/8. Okay, hold on. I can't do that by. And 3 3/4. Test my math skills. Oh my goodness, look at you. You are so funny, Christy. That's so fun. Okay, this is going to go on the Mossy Meadow. Here. Like so. Okay, then I took this pattern, which is the opposite side that we're using. I took this pattern from the DSP, and I used this super fun puzzle Thinlit to cut out a puzzle. And I've used part of it here, and I was gonna cut it out again, and I thought, well, why do that? Because I had leftovers. So hold on, I'm just trying to pick them up here so they don't fall apart. Here were it cuts out what is it, 4 by 4 puzzle. Let's see. I had it all together and then I went to lift it and they all fell apart. It was by accident, I promise. Yeah, that's what they all say, Christy. So funny. Okay. So I don't want all these pieces. I'm just trying to figure out what were see, I love a puzzle. I'm like, ooh. I just want the end piece. Okay. So it cuts out this 4 by 4 piece, but I just want one of the middle rows. So I'm going to pull those off. And those would be fun to add to like the inside of your card. But I just want 4. And I originally had them like pieced together like that. And I was going to glue it down like that. I drink by accident. Oh my goodness, you guys are hysterical. And then I moved my card and they kind of all went wonky. They all kind of like separated and kind of went over each other. And I thought, ooh, I really like that even more so. So that's what I went with. So I just kind of glued it down. There's no right or wrong. I just kind of, like I said, it totally accidentally happened. I originally had wanted them straight, and I kind of liked it more this way. Oops. I'll put one there, and then our last one, we'll have this guy kind of hanging off a little bit, like maybe like that. Okay, so that's that. Then I went to stamp my sentiments, and I really struggled. This is where the struggle came in as to what color to use. So first I thought like, oh, pink, right? So I stamped them in, this is the new Petal Pink stamp set. or not, yeah, in color, I should say. And I thought, you kind of lose it. It doesn't really stand out enough. Then I thought, oh, well, maybe we'll like pull out some green. This is the soft sea foam. And I thought, ooh, like that's kind of nice, right? But it still wasn't like enough. What did Christy say? Hold on, I missed it. I'm not good at puzzles, but I really like this. But maybe it's the drinks talking. Accidentally happened. I don't know how you accidentally start drinking, Christy. Okay, so I thought those were just too pale, and I thought, okay, maybe it needs to be darker. So then I went with Sahara Sand. So I literally stamped 3 sentiments, and I still wasn't happy. I was just like, I don't know, it's not popping enough. And I had stamped the Mossy Meadow beforehand, and I just didn't like it the way it came out. However, and I'm not sure if it's just me, I haven't had any drinks in me, but it kind of, how do I want to say this? It smooths out. I feel like the new ink pads smooth out when you use them. And maybe my example will show you what I'm talking about. Maybe it just like was all in my head, which is very possible. But when I first stamped them, I was like, ooh, I don't like the way they came out. And then I really liked them once they sat for like a minute or two. Oh my goodness, Christy, you were nuts. Okay, so let me get I almost said a brick. Let me get a block. And we'll do the Love You first. So these are our new ink pads. Super fun, right? I love the clean design. They stack nicely. So they have like these little indentations on them. And they click kind of together. See? And they don't slide. When you open them, you just open them like a compact. So you're just going to pull open. And then you can slide them together. The new, brand new ink pads, when you first get them, they're going to be a little tight. But the more you open and close them, they definitely do loosen up. Brick, block, we know what you mean. Did you use them, Kim? Did you start using your new ink pads? Oh, I can't wait to hear what you think about them. Oops, kitty cat here. Okay, so normally there's a sticker there. I was moving fast, so I didn't put any of my stickers on. But normally there's an an ink sticker there. Okay, so tap, tap, tap as always, and down we go. Okay, see how that just doesn't look the same? Oh, maybe you can't see that, but on my end it looks completely different. So when I stamped this, I was like, oh, I don't really like the color. It's like super, super dark. And I don't know why. Again, maybe it's like all in my head, but I let it sit and I came back to it and it came out softer. It was definitely a softer green, and it kind of settled. That's the word I want. It settled. Hi, Amy. So I ended up going with the Mossy Meadow after all these options. I was very indecisive as to what color to go with, but I like the green. And I think it, like I said, I don't like super feminine cards. So I think this adds, makes it not too girly. I did a trial stamp, but no projects yet. Great coverage. Oh, yay! The inks dry beautifully, don't they? They do, Amy. I was surprised. Like I was saying, I don't know if you heard it, but even this one's lightening up. So it like stamped super dark. And at first I was like, oh, that's kind of dark. I don't know if I really like that to go with my card. Then I stamped like 2 other colors and they just weren't giving me what I wanted. I really wanted something to pop. And I went back to these and they had lightened. Like this one doesn't really match the paper, but these ones do. And this one's starting to as well. So I think, I don't know why, but it's almost like the ink settles a little bit. And I was very, very pleased with how it came out. I love the new ink pads. Not in your head. It does soften with time. Interesting. Thank you, Karen. Sometimes I think I am losing it. Like, am I imagining this? Am I the only one seeing this? But normally this time of the year, and like with my other ink pads, so like this is not the new ink pads, and it's kind of hard to see, but it's not a smooth look. It's got little dots on it. My ink pads go nuts in the summertime. They're just so juicy because of the heat and the humidity. So I am super pleased with just the crispness of this. It's a super clean, and you may not be able to see it well, but this has almost like dots on it, and this is super clean and like a consistent look. So I love, 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 love the new ink pads. I've gotten the new colors. I haven't yet started getting the like flipping my old ink pads, but I'm going to be doing that very soon. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna use this puzzle piece to cut out our two, we gotta use the big shot, our two puzzle pieces here. I'm using my magnetic plate with the framelits because it's gonna hold it down nicely for me. And I'm just gonna position that like so and run it through. Oops, as I hit the light with my hand. And that's once. Take that one off, and I gotta do it one more time. Yeah, see, that one's lightening already. And then this one, oh, if it kicks a little bit, just move it. Sometimes the magnetic plate will actually repel it, and you just have to kind of shift it around until it sticks. Like that. And pull that guy off. Yeah, don't drop it, don't drop it. Okay, so here's our puzzle pieces and our card. Where did I put it? Here it is. Okay. So, I just wanted to add a little bit of detail behind the puzzles. Of course, I was going to use linen thread because I always use linen thread. And I think I would have liked linen thread a lot, but because I do always use it, I thought I would pull out something different. So this is our Whisper White Thick Baker's Twine. This is a carryover from the last year's annual catalog. And it is thicker, so it does give just a tad more texture to the card than the linen twine does. I just put a little bit of adhesive in the middle of my puzzle piece here. And this like whole twisting thing, you really just have to let it do what it wants to do. It never comes out the same twice, needless to say. So like that maybe. I'm going to wrap it around again over here. Oops, see? Maybe like that, and we'll have it hang off. Does that work? It's a little different, but it's nice. Give it a little haircut. And I did want to adhere them with dimensionals because I am kind of a dimensional crazy person. I'm using the mini dimensionals just because I'm having to put them around the baker's twine here. So I'm going to peel those guys off. Hi from Tucson. Wow. Hi, Barbara. Nice to meet you. Thank you for watching. That's super exciting. How's the weather out there? Is it like super hot? See, that one came out a little different. I might have played with that a little bit, but it's good. It's good to go. We're going to go with it. That one went in the like upper left-hand corner here. Oops. Did I not peel them? No, I did. Okay. Hopefully it'll stick. Okay, there we go. And then this one, I didn't do anything behind it, but I did adhere it again with dimensionals. And because I have them out, I am just using the mini ones again because they're out and they're easily accessible. But you could use this time the regular ones if you wanted. Sticky, sticky. This one's gonna go kind of there. And last but not least, because I did want to use just a little bit extra bling. Like I said, I have all this new product and it's burning a hole in my pocket, so to speak. I just want to use it all. It's like a kid in a candy store. I don't know what to use first. It's so exciting. This comes from your Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. And I did, a couple in each corner or so. Pick that guy up. He went over there. And another one over here, and then one more, like that. And there we have it. Yay, that was so exciting. Only 87 right now, but it's been over 100 for the past couple of weeks. Wow, that's crazy. Well, we must be like in the same kind of temperature flux, because today here it was chilly. I was in pants and a long sleeve shirt all day, and it's just now starting to warm up. But we were the same thing. We were definitely cooler. That's interesting. Well, thank you for joining and for watching. I appreciate it. So that's how I made this card. I'm super pleased with how it came out. It's definitely what I wanted. Not too girly, but it has some feminine details and elements to it. And I'm just a sucker for puzzles, so I love it. If you have any questions about any of the product that I used, again, this comes from the Love You to Pieces bundle that's now available from the new annual catalog. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching. And I should be, let's see here, next Wednesday. Yeah, I will be here. I've had to move or cancel the past 2 Wednesdays tutorials, but this coming Wednesday I will be on again. So same time, same date, and I hope to see you then. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Barbara. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Take care. Enjoy your weekend.